Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 171. Today's episode is once again powered by my sponsor Elgato. Elgato have just brought out 3 brand new products. We have a green screen style mouse mat for those of you that do keyboard cams. We have the new strip lights, which I've actually got behind my setup, as you guys are used to when there's actually a background. And then there's also the brand new wave panels, which I've got up on my wall right now. They're basically really awesome acoustic panels to help deafen the sound of a room and make it so there's not a load of echo in my videos. So you can click the link down below in the description to go to my Elgato profile page, learn more about all of that stuff, and yeah, let's get on into the episode then, shall we? So today, I'm going to need you to start things off by hitting the thumbs up button. 5,000 likes is your target. We've got a nice, cool SBC pack today, that 84 plus player pick. Ooh, so much fun. I do enjoy a good player pick, you know. And I think what we are doing is building and working our way up to a really cool player pick. Probably in tomorrow's video. Probably it will be iconic. So anyway, yeah, getting on into further through into the episode. The first half of this is going to be like whole SBC based, getting packs and stuff. Now this was opened before Team 2 came out. So yeah, you know, if you see anyone that's in Team 2, I don't know who's in it yet, but if you see anyone that's in the second team and I pack them here as a regular version, that would be why. It's because I actually opened them on Friday morning, afternoon, whatever it was, as I was creating this video. So next up is, of course, Marquee Matchups. I did have to buy some players. I think I had to buy some players for the like the Serie A one or the Italian matchup. This one here I was able to do no problem at all. But yeah, I think I needed, because I think the Inter versus Atlanta matchup only let you have like a maximum of 5 nations, or what was it? Clubs, minimum 5, and then only a maximum of 5 nations or something like that. I don't know. It was fairly difficult. I needed to go out and buy some Argentines just to fill out my squad, because the only stuff I have in my club right now was the literally just like the fodder that we got from our rewards video yesterday. So before that, I'd emptied the club out on those 81 plus player picks, and then, you know, I plan on doing that again. So that's why I wanted to get Marquee Matchups done, get the most difficult part done, then full send it again to try and get some good fodder for the icon player pick, and then hopefully we'll be able to do that tomorrow with, I don't know, minimal spend. I aim to spend under 200k for a 1 million coin SBC. So if we can make that happen, we would still have some value in the club and a mid or prime icon. Ooh, that sounds good. That really does sound good. Anyway, Marquee Matchups complete. Can we get some stuff that will help us out along the way? We get a walkout straight away, but unfortunately for me, it is going to be a UCL walkout, which doesn't really count as a proper one. But in the end, it was 85 Gnabry, which at the moment is over 20,000 coins because of this crazy market of ours. Now, I've also seen some people talking about potential like really good packs coming out or something, which might mean that fodder comes back down. If it does, brilliant. You know, we're all for that, because fodder is at an all-time high right now, I would say. And the second pack, we actually get boards as well. We end up getting like an 84 Callejon, which I think I already have in the club. So that one's going to go straight to the transfer list. The beauty of Marquee Matchups, everything is tradable. Yeah, so we already have that. But we're filling the club up with some more stuff, ripe and ready for the 81 plus player picks again. Another set of boards in the next pack. This is one of those weeks where the Marquee Matchups fodder was just on point. So we'll definitely take that. I mean, even when you just get like an 83, it's going to help. All right, but we've had an 83, an 84, an 85 so far. There's absolutely no complaints from me in terms of my Marquee Matchups. I mean, just literally getting that Gnabry was going to essentially pay for the entire SBC, which is brilliant. And then boards again in the next one. Luckily enough, we get ourselves an 85 again. This time Donnarumma. who is one that I don't currently have in the club. So, you know, we've got Bonucci, we've got like Sirigu, we've got some other like Serie A players. I'm thinking that they can all go in the same part of the Icon SBC and, you know, help me get the chemistry and the rating that I need. Then we can move on to the finale, which is the Mega Pack, and we just get boards again. No walkout this time. It's going to be a Team of the Week, though, based on those flares, and it's going to be a Romanian cam from... well, I missed the club name there. I'm not going to pretend. What is it? Slavia Praha. Praha? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. But yeah, a tradable Team of the Week. He's a discard one, but I will probably end up using him as well because you need a whole bunch of informs, don't you, for the Icon player pick. So I then realized that it was Friday and I could be playing FUT Champions, and I actually hadn't even registered for FUT Champions, so I needed to, you know, complete it, and then for a minute or two it wouldn't let me like go and play a game. I needed to back out of Ultimate Team and go back in for it to recognize that I had actually registered for this weekend league. I thought for a minute it was going to tell me I couldn't play until next week, which would have been annoying as anything. So luckily what we have built up is a whole bunch of like 83s recently, and that is going to give me enough, plus a low rated inform that's just chilling in our club. It's going to give me enough to get this 84 plus rare player pick done. 4 players are going to pop up, all above 84 rating, and hopefully we can get some great fodder or a great what if. What are we going to get? Gold, 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 gold. Unfortunate, but we do get an 87 rated Trent Alexander-Arnold. So when it comes to the Icon SBC, having 83s and stuff is not particularly useful. You need 85, 85, 86, 87. So like sending all of them to get an 87 in return, which at the moment is probably like 40k or something, I think was a big dub. So yeah, we'll most definitely take that. And then there's another what if challenge. You know, I'm basically trying to use as much as I can to do as many of the SBCs that I can before I send everything through for the player picks, which we'll do in tomorrow's episode. So the final SBC I think of the episode is going to be this, a small rare gold players pack. Can we get a walkout? Can we get an icon? Can we get, I don't know, just boards. Okay, just boards. We'll take it. I think I probably got like 2% of you thinking that I was going to get an icon in this pack. We get 84 Azpilicueta, which again, it's going to be, it's money, you know, it's money or great links, because we've got like Rodri, we've got all sorts of Premier League players, we've got a couple of Ziyech's who plays for the same club, of course. It's going to be great for links in the Icon SBC. Brilliant stuff. So, I know we talked about potentially changing the team. I've had many thoughts, because that Boadu, the Dutch red that we got yesterday, turns out was like an extinct 100k player. People are rating him. They're like saying he's class. So there's me trying to think, do we try and get a Babu in the squad? Do we try and get Boadu in the squad? Like, there's so much stuff I want to put in one squad. I just don't have the space for it, or the ability to get all the chemistry for it. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to play the first 3 games of my weekend league for you right now with the squad that we built. Because, again, it was a really strong squad that we built. Buying ourselves Pereira, buying ourselves Bruno Perez, and also Diego Carlos. It makes the team look super solid. And of course, all I've done is use it for a couple of rivals matches. So I want to give it a little bit more of a shot than that. Now, that could all change. The squad could change if we need to sell some stuff. Well, I mean, we're going to need to sell some stuff to complete the Icon SBC tomorrow. It just depends what we need to sell. And it also, of course, depends what we end up getting. As you know, you end up getting like a crazy centre-back. Well, I've got an untradeable Marcelo that I can use at centre-back. And then there's also, you know, I would play the centre-back there, so I'd sell Diego Carlos if I hadn't already sold him. Do you know what I mean? Like, that Icon pack could potentially change everything, or it could be, unfortunately, a massive L and not change anything. So, I really don't know where I stand right now, but we'll figure it out as time goes on. This first game of the weekend league, by the way, our goalies saved nothing. 22 FIFA minutes, there had been 7 goals. That's got to be one of the craziest stats in FIFA 21 so far. And of course, he rage quits at 5-2. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's just like, I think, did I go 1-0 up and then 2-1 down and then beat him 5-2 in 20 minutes? It's, yeah, one of those, that to me said, this weekend league's going to be eventful. So I have tried to mentally prepare myself for the onslaught of goals that are going to be going in at either end this weekend league. But into the second game we go, and it was actually kind of, I would say, like kind of the polar opposite. It was a very, very close game between two very high pressure teams. Like it was a fun one, I'm not going to lie, but I went 1-0 down. I do manage to get the equaliser just, 10 minutes or so before half time. We could go into the break level, but yeah, it was one of those games which was just kind of nuts. Yeah, I had to really be focused, and because stuff was happening all over the place. Apart from goals going in, that was the only thing. So we're 1-1 after 90 minutes, going on into extra time here. And straight from my kickoff, I guess I get kickoff luck, because I just run through with Cristiano Ronaldo, 1-2 it with El Shaarawy, and then, that was the perfect directional nutmeg there from Ronaldo. I don't know if it went around the player or whether or not it went through his legs, but we got the goal from it, which is fantastic. And then just me parting the ways with my defense, those Hail Mary through balls. I mean, it was a good targeted through ball, to be fair, and he ends up getting the equalizer. We were so very well matched. This game was always destined to go to penalties. So game 2 in the weekend league, I scored. There were 7 goals in my first game and a rage quit, and now this one's gone all the way to penalties. I score with Rooney, and then he misses his first one. That's such a big dub for us, because we're in the hot seat. We're in the driving seat. We are in pole position, and I score my second one as well. Kingsley Coman steps up, and I mean, not a great pen, but I was doing my technique where I stay down the middle with the goalie. I then step up with my super sub and Babu, and he manages to get himself a goal. 3, and I mean, I've managed to save the next one. I've scored all 3 of mine. If I score this next penalty, we are golden. We've won this match. CR7 steps up, top left corner. He runs off celebrating, and we get that all-important dub. So 2-0. But yeah, what an eventful first couple of games. And that guy played regular 4-1-2-1-2. I have to say, GG's for that match. That was a quality one. I think we both had a lot of fun. I might not be saying the same thing if I'd have come away with the loss after penalties, but yeah, that was an interesting one for sure. So then we go into the third and what is going to be the final game of the episode today. And again, this one's going to be like high scoring. I think this whole weekend league is probably going to be. FIFA 21, just to me, is pretty high scoring. So I go 1-0 up after 8 minutes. Dybala is the one to get the goal. And then I give a penalty away, literally from the kickoff. My Marcelo ends up getting booked, luckily not sent off. But I do my goalkeeper technique, and he goes down the middle, and I'm able to save it. And I think I pretty much run down the other end a few minutes later, cut inside. Dybala once again. That left foot is a wand. It is brilliant. He is such a fantastic player. Got to be up there with one of the best value SBCs this year so far. I love the man. But then my opponent runs down the other end and gets a goal back. Solid strike as well from Dembele. And for some reason, the game just turned. I don't know what I was doing defensively, but he was piling on the pressure, and he managed to get back to 2-2. And before half-time even comes around, he is actually able to get through and turn the game around from 2-0 down to being 3-2 up. And all of a sudden, we get full-length celebrations. And I'm like, I'm going to remember that. So, yeah, I mean, even before half-time, I thought this game might have been over, because he somehow manages to get a header there at the back post and score another goal with Carrasco. And another full-length celebration. Again, being the player that is now behind, if I am able to get back into this game, I find myself thinking I'll probably also hit some full celebrations. So I take Seedorf off. I take whoever my CDM was, Marquinhos off, and I bring on Mbabu, Tavernier, just, you know, trying to use some of my other players that I've got. Rooney went up front in this game as well, I think. I took El Shaarawy off, and Rooney ends up scoring. Ronaldo scores to equalise after 58 minutes. Looks like I'm running and doing a full celebration, boys. I need to change it. I don't know. I don't want the nail biter again this week. We had that last week. Perhaps I'll try and figure out and find a way to get into my or to find a new celebration or something for us. That might be quite fun. But yeah, I don't know. Something about it. I just went into full sweat mode, full try hard. Like, you know, when you're sitting back like this playing, then all of a sudden you were like upright and concentrating. Yeah, that was me at this point. I just really wanted to win this game. So the goals started flowing for me. I was scoring left, right, and centre. Cristiano Ronaldo doing a lot of the work. Even Dybala getting another goal. He is fantastic. So much love for this player, man. He's unreal. And then look at that from Ronaldo. I think I end up winning a penalty here, or do I just score from it? I think I just scored, don't I? Yeah. We end up just knocking it across. Pereira doing quite well there. Really not that impressed with Pereira, if I'm honest. Like, that was quite good from him there, but as a centre midfielder, just not been loving him. So I don't know what to potentially do. But I mean, I guess if we're 3-0 and we've managed to score a bunch of goals, something must be working. So we'll figure out what the plan is there. But yeah, overall, I think the squad looks lovely. I'm guessing it will probably change somewhat, hopefully, because we get a crazy prime icon or something. Zidane, Ronaldinho. If I could get one of those two, I would be so happy. Or a Pele. Imagine. It's just dream world. I don't think that's going to happen for me. We've had our luck with Ronaldo this year. So, yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a huge favour. Hit the thumbs up button. 5,000 likes. Did you enjoy the 84 plus player pick and all the other SBCs today? I'm sure you did, so hit the thumbs up button. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I thank you for that. Come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. And I'll catch you tomorrow for what I think is going to be the Icon Player Pick SBC. I'm buzzing. I'll see you then. Peace.